Welcome. This is the first in a few short but boring films about my rock and roll collection. I'm fairly obsessed with rock and roll, as you'll see, and I just wanted to sort of show you some of the things I've got in that kind of genre. So starting where you expect me to start, I'm just going to flicker along the row here. So I've got all sorts of stuff in here: the Intelligence, Devo, the original Dixieland Jazz Band, none of which is really rock and roll. Neil Diamond, Congo Funk, yeah, none of this. The Fall, Jackie Mittoo. Yeah, I'm not doing very well when it comes to rock. Anyway, I do have some rock and roll records. They're probably over here. So a bit of garage punk, a lot of garage punk, Ramones, Beastie Boys. You'll notice that none of my records are really in any kind of order, which means when I want to find something important, it takes me quite a long time to do it. And that stands for this record, especially. Every time I want to hear the Temple City Kazoo Orchestra, it takes me ages to find it, mainly because there's nothing written on the spine, so it gets lost. So I have to sort of keep it in a special place so I can lay my hands on it. You're listening to their version of Staying Alive. They're spectacular. I'll turn that down. Anyway, let's start with the most important rock and roll record in my collection. Temple City Kazoo Orchestra, Some Kazoos, featuring Whole Lot of Love, live from the Temple City Moose Hall, limited edition. There's no number in it. Anyway, so I'm guessing it's number 0. So 2001 Sprague Kazoostra. I see what they've done there. Staying Alive, that's a famous Bee Gees song. Miss You, that's the Rolling Stones, I believe. Whole Lot of Love, that'd be Led Zeppelin. So yeah, it's just a short EP, but I think, you know, the true meaning of rock and roll. They do break 2 of the rules of rock and roll on the front cover. That is, you should never wear a hat on your cover. You also should never wear sandals. And I noticed that, you know, there's the hat and there are the sandals. So don't do that if you're a rock and roller. Okay, that was the end of my boring as heck first film, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.